Hello, beach friends. Today we're going to be exploring the southeast coast of Florida for seashells, sea beans, and whatever else might decide to show up and delight us. Now, I was already in an amazing mood because that evening I was going to see Jay Shetty on tour. So going shelling in the morning was the perfect way to start my day. And holy cow, was my day over there incredible. Now, it did start off a little slow, but trust me, there were so many treasures. This is a day I will not soon forget. Now, I decided to go back to Hobe Sound National Wildlife Refuge. I was here, I don't know, maybe 6 weeks ago or so, and it was pretty nice. So I decided, again, I had a shot to come over here. I'm going to come back to Hobe Sound. I love the anticipation. So I've been up, I drove across the state, I got all the way over here, and I just cannot wait to see what all is going to be out there. Now, something I should mention, the turtle nests over here are enormous. Perhaps these are leatherback. The leatherback turtles are the biggest sea turtle, and maybe it's them making a total mess. The nests I'm used to are a little more smaller. It doesn't look like you could fit an elephant in there. I mean, they're massive. So turtles, the East Coast turtles are very messy. They make a big old mess, but they are marked. That's what those markings are. They're huge, really kind of fun. And there's nobody here. Now, the last time I was here, there was a couple of fisher people here, but not today. It looks like I kind of got the place to myself. And that works for me. Oh, and I have no idea the day that I have in store for me. I kind of wish I could tell my past self, don't worry, you're going to have a great day. But let's see where I started. So there was a tiny bit of a smattering of things. All right, a broken something. That could have been a quahog or a crossbar. Venus clam, probably a little quahog. Here's a little slipper shell. Okay. Again, not terribly exciting, but holy cow, we are going to have a really, really fun day. So if you're ready to see what the East Coast has in store for us today, let's go to the beach. Okay, so I am ready to do some beach combing. I'm pretty happy I have the place to myself, and it's a good thing because it doesn't look like there's all that much here, but that doesn't mean that there's not. So we're just going to start maybe small. Here's a cross-hatched lucine. I happen to think these are just swell. I don't get to find them all that often. So a cross-hatched lucine. You can kind of see the pattern on there. Very exciting. Oh, and a little calico scallop. The scallops today. Oh, and they were little tiny ones, so that kind of delighted me too. I just started messing around with resin and jewelry, so finding the tiny little shells was awesome. Plus, it's just fun. Little shells are just kind of fun. So these are all little scallops. I think this one is a rough scallop. Look at the color. So this beautiful bright yellow, so that's going to be a rough scallop. Oh, it's so fun. And again, like I mentioned, I was kind of making jewelry, so I was really excited to find all these little tiny ones. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on them. I'll just kind of flash them on the screen for you, but I was delighted. I was really happy. It was better than going to the store. I could just, drive over to the East Coast and find a bunch of great little shells. Look at that black one. Oh, gorgeous. So yeah, little scallops are really fun. Now here we have a lady-in-waiting Venus clam with the scientific name Chionopsis interpurpurea, or at least I hope I'm saying that correctly. So that is the scientific name for the lady-in-waiting Venus clam. Now, why is it called that? Well, that intrapurpurea, that actually means with purple on the inside. So the scientific name for the lady-in-waiting Venus clam is for that little purple splash there. Didn't know that. So fun little fact about the lady-in-waiting Venus clam. Now this little shell, I did get a little more interested. I know it doesn't look like all that much, but I think it might be a Cancellate Semele. It did have radial ribbages and it also had little tiny like hash marks. So I do think that's a Cancellate Semele. All right, clearly I need to start coming over to the East Coast more often so I can really kind of nail all these, identifying all these shells. Now this little tiny thing is a dove snail. I think, I can't really tell if it's a sparse dove or a greedy dove. But either way, I do believe we're looking at a little tiny dove shell. And you know what? Ooh, a shiny auger. Yes. Oh, cool. I finally just found my first one maybe a couple weeks ago. I love these shiny augers. Oh, they're neat. So there's definitely shells here. This is the kind of beach that, or at least the conditions today, I'm going to have to creep along. If I go too fast, I'm going to miss stuff. Look at this little painted egg cockle, shiny, beautiful little seashell. They don't get that big. That's, yeah, maybe they get a little bit bigger than that, but that is a painted egg cockle. Oh, a Mexican Tellin. Well, these are fun. I bet you they live in a little bit deeper water. I found a whole bunch of them over on my coast after there was some dredging. So I bet you they live in a little bit deeper water. So that is a Mexican Tellin. Wow. Look at how bright. That's got to be a rough scallop. Yeah. Oh my goodness. So fun. Plus I can use it for the jewelry. Oh, that's so neat. So a little bright orange rough scallop. Oh, I wish it was bright orange. We're looking at a scallop, but it's a lion paw. Oh, cool. All right, I'm gonna hold on to it. Obviously, it's been buried a little while. It's not quite intact. It's intact enough. Yeah, that is cool. So that is a little lion's paw. Fingers crossed, maybe we'll find something in a little bit better condition. We'll hold on to that for now. So that's a flat. Whoa, and it's so tiny. Oh, that is wicked cool. Oh, loving that. Yeah, I'm just going to appreciate my eyesight while I have it. Wait, let's zoom into this. Oh, that is so cool. So it's intact, this tiny little scallops. Yeah, they were just really delighting me. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's one of those days. So this is a limpet. I don't think it's a keyhole. It's a keyhole limpet. I don't think it's a cayenne keyhole. Oh, it's beautiful. And limpets, they have that little hole on top for the waist. That's where the waist goes out. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's like 8 minutes into the video and you're finally saying bittersweets. The bittersweets are here and I am picking them up. I just am not showing you every single one. Luckily, there's a couple other interesting things to show you. Now, there is one other person beachcombing. Believe me, I always kind of know what my competition looks like if I'm out there. Not that I really think it's competition, but you know, that person could find some shells that are not going to end up in my bag. So I am curious to what they're finding, and I do chit chat with them later. I'll tell you about that a little bit later. Here we have another calico scallop. Not quite as awesome and tiny as those other ones, but still swell. Oh, another lion's paw. Nice. Too bad the color isn't great, but that's okay. It's relatively intact. It only has a couple little holes in it. So a pretty good looking lion's paw. I'll take that. That makes me happy. Oh, a giant bittersweet. Okay. So yep, a couple of those. Ironically, like the best colored ones I've ever found were actually on the West Coast. Go figure. Oh, the large Strigila. These do feel, I mean, delicate is kind of a, I'm surprised they don't get all busted up. They are somewhat thin. Oh, speaking of somewhat thin, a maculated baby's ear. Now it's broken. I can feel it. I could feel that it was broken, so I'm not surprised. But you know what? On a show like this, I think it's okay, right? I'm definitely keeping it. Oh, it's beautiful. I mean, I'm bummed it's broken. Ah, it's fine. Yep. When you look at it like that, it's perfect. So a maculated baby's ear. Well, that is super cool. Now, there's not a whole lot down in the water, even though the tide is going out. It's 82. I'm going down and peeking. There's just not a lot down there, which is why I'm up here in the rack lines. And they're doing me a solid. This is a lightning Pitar. How cool is that? Now, what's weird is why haven't I found those before? The last time I came here was the first time I found them. Oh, another limpet. Now, see, that one does look like a cayenne keyhole limpet. And a little scallop. Can I tell what kind? It's kind of looking calico-y. So, yeah, I do think that's a cayenne keyhole limpet. And then a little calico scallop. Very nice. So, yeah, definitely some great finds. Another flat. Well, I mean, that other, it was a flat, that little itty, tiny bitty one. Here's another little one. That's more the color that I'm kind of used to seeing them. That's actually exactly the color I'm used to seeing him. Wow, that is cool. So we have a little flat scallop. Awesome. What is so tiny? Oh, another limpet. Well, that's certainly fun. That's weird. I don't think I've had a day where I've found multiple limpets. Cool. That I also think is the cayenne keyhole. At least it looks like it. I don't know if it. Yeah, neat. All right, so another limpet. Woohoo! And another Mexican Tellin. Here's a little one. Oh, you can really see those ridges on the. Oh, what a neat shell. Yeah. Anything with like spikes and ridges and oh, that's really interesting. And right now I'm actually thinking about diving, but I'm gonna have to wait. Yeah, looks like a good day for diving, but it's also a good day for beach combing. So we're going to continue here on terra firma. Oh, look how cute. Oh, it's an intact little turkey wing. Oh, that's adorable. So the little shells today are fantastic. Now, this seashell, so I pick it up and I'm like, you're albinistic. I mean, you're not albino, but you're not. You kind of have the shape of a yellow prickly cockle, but yeah, I'm not convinced that's what you are. So I don't really know. I'm kind of scratching my head. I don't know. So anyway, we have some sort of prickly cockle of sort. We'll come back to that because we're going to find a clue. Look at the color on that lady in waiting Venus clam. No purple. That's all right. The color was, I don't know that I've found one that was just so beautiful at that size. That is stunning. So another lady in waiting Venus clam. Oh, and a flat. Another flat. Look at the color. Wait, let's do, yeah, now you look at the color. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, that is great. I normally don't find them small like that. I also normally don't find multiple flats. That's great. Little flat scallop. Another little Mexican Tellin. And what is that? Now, other than being a little slippery, is that a Stout Tagelus? Now, the shells we have on the West Coast, I know they're smaller. And some of the ones over here, they just get bigger. Even the same species can get bigger. So I don't know. Mexican Tellin and mystery. Maybe a giant Stout Tagelus. I don't know. Another flat. Awesome. Oh, that's great. Now the shape is a little, yeah, it's a little kind of worn down on the sides. Check this out. Yeah, the size is really impressive. It's a bummer. It's not in terrific shape, but just the size alone, that is cool. I want to dive and get one of those. Oh, look at all the calcareous tube worms on there. So that's all those little squiggly things, calcareous tube worms. Oh, that is beautiful. I'm going to keep it. I know it's broken, but it's so big. It's a lion's paw. Another lion's paw. Oh, you are darling and like perfect. Wow. Very pretty. Really happy with that. All right, so multiple line. Oh, another little turkey wing. Oh, it's so cute. You know, it's funny, the other day I was wondering what my favorite bivalve might be. I don't know if I'm ready to commit yet. I don't know. There's a lot of great bivalves. Speaking of great bivalves, this is an Imperial Venus clam. And for a hot second, there is also a King's Venus that I'm really kind of hoping to find, but that is it's worn down a little bit. The color isn't perfect, but it's still, I don't get to find them. So it's still really kind of fun. An Imperial Venus clam. I do hope to find a King's Venus one of these days. Now, is this a razor clam? I haven't found any of them. Is that what that is? I mean, I don't know what else it could be. It must be at least a type of razor clam, right? Just weird. The ocean has some weird stuff out there. So cool. So I think we're looking at a razor clam. Now, this seashell, this is a northern quahog, and it just made me think I gotta give shellers in not great shelling locations a lot of credit. This is all I would find in New Jersey, and that did not inspire me to start a YouTube channel. It wasn't until I got to Florida and I found all the amazing, tiny, incredible little seashells. Maybe not tiny, I mean, not all of them are small. Look at this, Magnum prickly cockle. And then I was like, oh, all right, maybe that other albino-ish looking shell I found was a albino version of the Magnum prickly cockle. I don't find them typically. I dug the shell out and yep, I think that's what was going on. So we had the Magnum prickly cockle and that other one was also an albino Magnum prickly cockle. Now I was saying that some of the stuff over on this coast gets bigger. I was trying to manifest another bubble, but this is a common auger. Oh, it's so pretty and a lot bigger than the ones I'm used to finding. Oh, another lion's paw. Multiple. Oh, that's great. It's not perfect. That's okay. That one little perfect one, that'll do. And then these other ones are just bonus. Fabulous little lion's paw. No. Oh, two. A twofer. Two flats. Oh, that's awesome. Great color. And then that's the way, kind of the shape they're supposed to be. Oh, that's great. Now, the other side of the shell is not flat. So you'll have one that's kind of like a bowl and one that's kind of like a lid. The flats are like the lid. And then, oh, a cool bittersweet with a hole drilled in it. Another large Strigila. Awesome. Makes me want to say Magilla Gorilla. I don't know why. But that is a large Strigila. What else did I find? All right, another pink. We're on a roll. A little pink calico scallop. A lightning pitar. Nice. That one kind of has like beams, like those Sunray Venus beams kind of coming down. Cool. It's another lightning pitar bivalve. So I guess that, yeah, there's a lot more, or at least today is a bivalve day. For sure. Now this is an oyster that's been buried. Look at that. I mean, it is black. Oh, that's so cool. I'm going to hold on to it. I don't keep oysters, but I really love weird stuff, and I really love the black shells. So that is cool. A weird black oyster. Yeah, it's fine. I've been kind of like poking in the water, but there's just not a whole lot down there, and that's fine. I'm finding great stuff up on the beach. And guess what? We haven't really even started finding the good stuff yet. Well, I might have spoken just a bit too soon. A Scotch Bonnet! And I'm like, holy cow. So it has taken me about 2.5 hours I've been out here, and I finally got my first Scotch Bonnet. Woohoo! Now I say first because I do find more than one. I didn't know that at the time. Clearly, if I had, believe me, if I could see the future, there'd be a whole lot of beaches I don't go to and a whole bunch of others I do go to. Oh, a sand dollar. I think that might be my first East Coast sand dollar. How did you survive the rocks and the crashing waves? So that is a 5-hole keyhole sand dollar. And you, a little flat? Oh, look at the color. Nice. Yeah, I've never had a day when I found multiple flats like this. So this beach, and it didn't happen to me the last time I was here either. Oh, it's so cool. I will not complain. Keep them coming. Keep those flats coming. Oh, this has been so fun. And we still got some time left. But for now, I am going to be quiet and I'm going to let you all enjoy some beach time. So I did end up chatting with that gentleman, and it was the other sheller, and he said he wished he could stay. He ended up leaving, which is when I talked to him, and he inadvertently kind of convinced me to stay. He said he was finding lion's paws. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to stay, and I am so glad I did. I mean, I just kind of kept walking. Another Scotch bonnet. So now I'm just like humming. Oh, I never get to find them. I always hope I do when I come over here. Oh, this is wonderful. And they're whole, they're intact. It's beautiful. So another Scotch bonnet. Oh my gosh. And right after that, a lion's paw. All right, it's a little rough. Yeah, that's okay. Some of these I'm kind of like, you know what? I got a Dremel. Like, I can probably like shave it down and maybe make it like whole again. Maybe. We'll see. Oh, wow. That's a rough scallop. It does look like the texture. Yeah, I realize there's sand on it, but it does look. That's why it's named a rough scallop, because the surface is actually rough. Oh, is that a calico or rough? Rough. Oh man, the color. So the tinies, the color, the Scotch bonnets, the lion's paws. Oh my gosh, pinch me. That is awesome. That looks like one of them I might be able to make perfect with a Dremel, right? Just kind of like maybe sand down those tops. Oh, a scaly scallop. Okay. Now, why are they like lopsided like that? Well, because that is not a free swimming scallop. That scallop will attach itself to something else with its byssal threads. So that's a scaly scallop, and that is awesome. They do have they're typically those like nice bright colors. Oh my gosh. So this must have been the section that that gentleman had kind of went into, and he said that he wanted to stay. He had to leave. Aw, I guess I'll just have to pick them up instead. So another little lion's paw. Oh, that's great. Yep, I am digging my East Coast trip today. So yeah, there's no one around. And you know what? How many seashells are out there that don't get picked up? That don't get admired and oogled over? This is for you, all you lost seashells. Look at this. Now this one's a little different. It's got like an extra lip. So it's called a varix. And I don't know if you can see it on the other side. Yeah, there. Weird, right? I got in touch with the shell science director over at the Shell Museum, and it happens. It's just one of those things. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the teeniest, tiniest, most awesome little turkey wing I've ever found. It's not broken. It's just an itty bitty turkey wing. And yeah, that is delighting me. That's going to go into my little itty bitty collection. Oh, it's so cute. Now, the shell in this shot is trying to hide. However, I have found enough at this point so you cannot hide from me, Scotch Bonnet. Yep, I know you were trying to. That's not to say that I won't miss them in the future, but not this time. I will not leave you behind. You will come with me and be admired, and I will tell lots of people about you and how I found you. Oh man, it's one of those incredible days. Do I feel another coming on? I kind of do. So at this point, I kind of got Scotch Bonnet on the brain. Oh, what another one that's intact. Yeah, that's wicked awesome. Just saying. I don't get to find these shells, so it just makes it like 10 times more exciting. I'm having so much fun. A coffee bean trivia. This is only the second one I've ever found. I called it a cowrie the first time I found it. It's like, oh, look, a little cowrie. And it's not. I didn't know. Live and learn. So that is a coffee bean trivia. I did get that little piece of something, something out. Isn't that cute? Looks like a little football. Coffee bean trivia. And Calico Scallop, you are beautiful. Yep, you're going to get some screen time. Look, it's almost got like stripes, but oh, it's just beautiful. That purple and the white. Beautiful. No way. Here's a white baby's ear. Also a little broken. That's okay. So baby's ears are moon snail, or in the moon snail family. Oh, and another turkey wing. Awesome. So it is a gastropod, the baby's ear, whereas the turkey wing, that's a bivalve. There will be 2 valves on that turkey wing. And so I guess I'm still walking into the park. So there's only one way to get down the beach here. You cannot drive here. You got to walk. And look at the reward. That was just washed up onto the beach. And the tide's going out. I don't know that I'm ever going to figure out the East Coast. I'm just going to keep coming. Because days like this, how can I not? Oh, come on. All right, well, I guess the beach is like it's like pulling me down the beach. If this keeps happening, I'm never leaving. I'm gonna miss my show tonight. Oh man, that is beautiful. Another awesome Scotch bonnet. Yeah, well, it had to happen at some point. I'm gonna have to turn around. And the beach has been so good to me. Well, I will be curious to see what else might get thrown in my path. If I had to gauge, I'm going down, I don't know, maybe a mile and a half, 2 miles down the beach. So we'll just see. And that's kind of the nice, I like beaches like this. Like you can't just drive in and park, you gotta walk. And so me personally, those are the kind of beaches that I like to explore because it really kind of whittles down the people. You got people who are willing to walk and walk and walk for like this strawberry cockle. Oh, that is awesome. I don't get them on my coast. At least typically I don't. So that's a little dove strawberry cockle. Oh man, that's awesome. So now this is also the day that I became, or at least I became aware that I am a true Floridian. I thought the water was cold. It was 80 degrees. I literally thought it was cold, but here we are. So this weird looking shell, I was actually able to ID it. It looks kind of like a real short, fat Tagelus, and it turns out it is in that family. This is a stubby Solacurtus. So yep, that is the way that shell is supposed to look. Weird and awesome. Same with this egg cockle. Look at that. Yep, not to be confused with that little painted egg cockle. That is a different species. That is an egg cockle. Gets its name because it looks like an egg. Oh, Hobe Sound. You didn't have to, but I appreciate it. I appreciate you throwing this Scotch bonnet in my path. How many did I miss? Who cares? I got this one. Oh, thank you. Another. Yeah, this one was a little bit closer. I had to walk pretty far for those other ones, but yep, we have yet another Scotch bonnet. Look at the color on that. So I think it's just a weirdo calico scallop. I think. Oh, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Like, yeah. I mean, you're not perfect. That's okay. Still lion's paw. Very cool. I actually think this is one maybe I can kind of like trim down, maybe. And you'll notice the fins on the bottom. So that is not a free swimmer. That's going to be one of those shells that kind of attaches to something. And this purplish semele is almost what an exquisite specimen. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, yes. And I don't mind that it's called purplish. I usually whine about it. And I do see the little semele flecks on the inside. So that is a purplish semele. Really beautiful seashell. So my day was amazing. I was already going to have an amazing day even before I showed up to the beach. And the fact that I came here and got all those amazing specimens. Yeah, just I had so much fun. And just as I was leaving, yeah, Florida also decided to tell me, time to go. The rain is coming. But what a fun day. There was a little bit of garbage, only 0.3 ounces, but it all adds up. In total, I've removed a little over 76 pounds of garbage from the beach. And so many fun things today. So there's those little scallops, the large Strigila, a piece of sea glass, and that 5-hole keyhole sand dollar. Turkey wings. There were a lot of turkey wings. It was a great turkey wing day. And there was also a lot of those Mexican Tellins. On the bottom, the scaly scallops, fabulous color on those. And then there was lion's paws, all different lion's paws. Lots of limpets on the bottom, the Imperial Venus clams, that Stout Tagelus, the razor clam, the baby's ears. Let's see what else, anything else here. And then there's a Florida worm snail. We're going to slide to the right. We have a lot of the bittersweets. I did the spectral bittersweets, so I did pick up a lot of those. And some of the darker stained shells. I grabbed some of those. Lots of flats, which was awesome. Then the Magnum prickly cockles, more scallops. There were so many of those tiny ones. Lady in Waiting Venus clam, the giant bittersweets. There was a couple of those Magnum prickly cockles, some other arcs in there, jingles. Let's see what else on top. Oh, a buttercup lucine, the egg cockle, a shark eye. There's some jewel boxes, the crosshatch lucines, some turbans. There's a rough scallop there. On top, lightning Pitar, that stubby Sola Curtis, and then we're going to slide down into the Scotch Bonnets. And then we have that rough scallop, that other kind of fun flavored scallop. And then the coffee bean trivia, the strawberry cockles, the baby's ears, the shiny auger, just the little baby turkey wings, the dove snail. It was such a fun day. Totally unexpected. I am starting to love the East Coast. I am definitely going to be back. Now, I'm able to do stuff like this because everybody who watches and my Patreon. So you'll see some names scrolling up on here. These are people that choose to support me at a certain level, and I am eternally grateful for your support. I'm really sorry I can't answer everybody who asks me where they should go shelling and where they should stay. But if I will tell you, if you become a Patreon, I got news for you. I answer you. So Patreons, thank you so very much. Next week, I'm not sure. I haven't quite figured it out yet. But like always, I will try to make it educational and fun. So until then, I hope you have yourself a great week, and I'll see you again next Sunday.